I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chasetheheat. Got something cool today to show you. We're going to talk about powders today. I actually have 3 of these packets. These were sent to me by my friend Rich Pallette. So thank you, Rich. I'm showing them to you because we're going to talk a little bit about powders, but it's a future upcoming challenge I have involves these. I'm going to fill a pepper. I have a pepper on the way. I'm going to fill a pepper with some of this powder, and we're going to eat it. So that's coming up. But let me tell you what this is. What this mix is made of. First of all, these are what the plants are: chocolate Bula, Trinidad Scorpion, Wartrix, Pink Tigers, Chocolate Habs, Chocolate Ghosts, and probably a couple more. Kind of got things mixed up with the names. The markers kind of wore off over time, and he isn't sure what exactly they are. Nonetheless, we're going to review it now. I can appreciate both a mixed powder and a pure powder, meaning just one particular pod. In the past, and I think even now, I'm a little bit more particular to powders that are just a single pod, because then I get to taste that one pepper. There you go, guys. It smells super hot. Now, the reason I want to talk about powders, there are some meals where it just seems like a sauce. You may not have a sauce that works as far as heating up a meal, but if you have powder, you can almost add powder to anything. I even put powder on top of meals where I have sauce. I just put powder on top of that. It's a great way to flavor. And here's another thing. Excuse me. Any pepper you can imagine that's been grown, there's been a powder made of it. So if you don't know people who have these powders, because if you go to a grocery store, you aren't going to be able to get powders like this. But you can. What I would urge you to do is, if you're on Facebook, tap into some chili groups, pepper groups on Facebook. There's so many great people that have great powders, that have lots of information, that are willing to share it, which is really neat. But remember, heat isn't just hot peppers, it isn't just sauce, but it's things like powders and heated salts. And it's really cool stuff out there. So this is from Rich. Thank you, Rich, and an upcoming challenge also with this powder. Oh, let me tell you what's in this, by the way. I think he said there's some garlic in it, is what I think he said. We'll find out in just a minute. I'm Johnny Scoville. Thanks, Rich. This is Chasetheheat. I breathed in. Definitely garlic. Tasty. And hot. Alright, so it's going to make for a fun challenge because the taste of this is great. So this is a blend. A whole lot of peppers went into this, different peppers dried, and made it into a powder. He added garlic. The flavor of this is, the garlic really comes out, which is great. It'll be super on pasta. Anything Italian will be great on vegetables. But there's great heat as far as the heat on that. I mean, it's hot. For me, it's probably a 5 or a 6. It's hot. My tolerance might be a little down. I think it is. Kind of pulling it up again. But for a non-chili, they'd find that it would be probably a 5 for me. It would be an 8 for a non-chili, or even a 9. There's no doubt very hot, but good flavor. No bitterness, just pepper and garlic. And the aftertaste is more garlic. Certainly with the heat kind of reminding you that you've eaten it. But the aftertaste is mostly just garlic. It's going to be delicious. And I want to apologize, Rich. It took me a long time to get to these. I apologize. I've been doing some traveling for the show and very busy. I'm just catching up now on all the stuff that I have piled up after pod season. So thank you for sending that to me. I probably won't put a link in the description box below since he's not selling it. This was just a gift to me, but I'm encouraging you guys. So many folks are on Facebook. If you're watching this and you're on Facebook, just find a pepper group. They're very friendly. Most of them are open. There's some closed ones, but even if you close them, say no Johnny Scoville, they'll let you in. But tap into some of these pepper groups, because it's a wealth of information, some really solid, great people. Some of the great people you see that send me products that are really, really neat. You can find them on Facebook. They're great. So thank you guys for watching. I encourage you, eat some powders. Let me know what you think. Chase more heat, people. Thank you for joining me today. Right here is the Chasetheheat flowing pepper. Click on that pepper. When you do, you're a subscriber to the channel, part of the Scoville squad. And I appreciate when you do that. It's my motivation to make more. If you don't want to miss any of these videos, you don't have to. Click on the bell when you click on that pepper. We'll notify you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chasetheheat.